Hi friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. We just made it to the gym, finally. It's like 11:10, which is so late for me to get to the gym. Oh my god, someone's pulling up next to me. It's fine, I'm gonna try not to be awkward. I usually try to get to the gym by like 7 a.m, but I had a dentist appointment at 9, which I don't know why I scheduled it at that time because it doesn't leave me enough time before to go to the gym, but I also like usually wake up around 5 or 6 anyway, so I was just kind of like around most of the morning, and then now it's 11. My whole day is just kind of off, which is fine, but for this week's episode we have part two to my week of workout series. Today is going to be my full upper body workout. Honestly, I used to hate upper body. I don't know what has shifted recently. Maybe it's because I've been seeing more gains. I have been absolutely loving upper body. So I'm going to be walking you guys through my full upper body day, giving you all the good cues, all the form tips, setup, all the good things. I'm also going to try not to scream at you in my mic and try to do a better job at just talking at a normal volume. I'm actually trying out a new supplement company. I think they're called Santa Cruz Paleo. They're a very clean, no BS company, because I feel like, I don't know, my issue with a lot of supplement companies is that they fill their products with a lot of BS that you don't need, and a lot of them don't have clean ingredients. So my sister, shout out Mandy, found this company and she uses them, and honestly guys, my sister is so good about clean ingredients. Like even with her makeup, like she does not put anything on her face or in her body that is not clean. I trust her. I'm trying their pre-workout out today. I also have been taking their creatine capsules, which are just a game changer for me because I have such a hard time. I don't know why. I can't take the powder every day. Like I just always forget, and capsules are just so much easier for me to be able to take every single day. And I feel like also when I'm traveling, that's way easier for me to put in my bag than like a sketchy white powder, you know? Island Punch, I think it's called. They also are pretty affordable, which is nice, and they're on Amazon, so I'll link them in my storefront if you guys want to try them. I thought that the gym wasn't going to be that packed because it's 11, but almost every single spot in the parking lot is taken. So anyway, enough yapping, let's get in the gym. Wait, I almost forgot. I gotta put my lip on, duh. So I got this Hot Liner Hyaluronic Acid Contouring Lip Liner. I didn't even know it was hyaluronic acid. That's sweet. I think it's the color Infinite. It's this nice like brown mauve-y color. I already have the Mauve Sachu lip stain on my lips, and I like to just go over it with a lip liner and then a gloss to have a lip that'll last me my whole entire workout. Liner done, and then I've been really liking the brown liner and like red middle lip. So now I'm just taking the Summer Fridays in the cherry color. This is at my absolute favorite Summer Fridays. Like you can't tell me that's not a perfect lip combo. I love it. Now it's time to get in there. Okay, we just finished our warm-up. I don't typically do too much on upper body days. I just do, honestly, do not even know what they're called. I think they're called like thread throughs, but I basically just take a PVC pipe like this and do up and overs like 6 to 8 times, single arm up and overs 6 to 8 times, and then I'll do some dead hangs and some scap pulls, and then we're ready to go. We are starting off today with pull-ups. I always start my upper body days with pull-ups. Do not be intimidated by them. I promise you, just a couple years ago, I wasn't able to do a single one. It just took time and practice, but eventually you will get one if you want to. I will do a full in-depth video on how to get your first pull-up. For today, we're just gonna get straight into it. So what I like to do is I'm gonna do 4 sets of as many reps as possible. I'm gonna do as many reps as I can unassisted. I am coming off a vacation and being sick, so honestly, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get that many. We're gonna try my best. And then directly after I finish my unassisted, I'm gonna go straight into assisted. That's how we're gonna see progress. That's how we're gonna see growth. So let's get right into it. I personally like to use a squat rack, mainly just because I like a straight bar to do my pull-ups versus pull-up machines that also have like kind of that cushioning on the grips. I like to have a metal grip because my grip strength is kind of ass. I also will use liquid chalk. You can get this on Amazon. It'll be on my storefront for you guys if you want to check it out. This just helps me because I have extra sweaty palms. I think my grip strength is there. It's just because I'm sweaty and because the way that this bar is, I just like to use this so I can get the most out of my pull-ups. Squirt some of this on there. Can use regular chalk. Liquid chalk is just a lot cleaner and easier to use. So you rub your hands together, let it dry for a second, and then you're good to go. My PR for pull-ups was almost 5 2 weeks ago. But again, I did practice them when I was in Park City, but I feel like the elevation and like just not being in my normal routine, I was only able to get like 3. So we're gonna see how this goes. For a pull-up, there's lots of different grips that you can do with a pull-up, but a true standard pull-up, you're gonna have your hands a little bit wider than shoulder distance apart. I always like to start this movement by pulling my scaps back and down, and then essentially you're just gonna be pulling up to the bar. One more. You got it. Ugh. And then from here, we're gonna take a band, wrap it around the top, and thread the other side through. And that's how you're gonna be doing your assisted pull-ups. I prefer this to a machine-assisted pull-up just because you get the full range of motion with the band versus a machine. To get into this, pull the band down and slide your foot through. Also, depending on how tall you are, you might want to use a box to do these. 5. We're gonna be doing that for 3 more sets, and then I'll see you guys in the next exercise. Next up, we have my favorite shoulder exercise. It's going to be the shoulder press. You need to find an adjustable bench and set it to about, I would say, 60 to 70 degrees. This is 45. This is what you would do for an incline press. We don't want that. We want it to be a little bit more upright. So I'm gonna go to about there. Make sure that it's locked in place. We don't want you falling over, and then adjust the seat up as far as it will go. And this is going to be our setup. For the form, think about pulling your shoulder blades back and down and pressing the top of your shoulders into the bench. It's really important. We don't want our shoulders all the way directly out to the sides of us. We want to protect our shoulders, so bring them in about 20 to 30 degrees. Come down to just about where the dumbbells tap your shoulders, and then press directly up. In order to get the weight up to our starting position, you're going to use your knees and kick the weight up to get up there. I kind of like to stand up and then kick 1, 2, and press up. For this exercise, we're going to be doing 4 sets of 6 to 8 reps. With each set, we're going to go up in weight. 8. Okay. And then we're going to superset these. I honestly don't know if this is technically called an incline or decline. I'm going to call it an incline curl. Exact same positioning, but we're just going to be doing a bicep curl. Keeping basically from your shoulder to your elbow completely glued to your side. This is not going to move during the entirety of the movement. Turn your palms outward and curl up. And stop before you get to fully parallel up here and lose tension. Stop right about, honestly, I don't even know, but right about here. And again, for this one, we're going to be doing 4 sets of 6 to 8 reps. For the last set of, honestly, most of my exercises, I'll try to really push the weight and go to failure. So I might not get to 6 reps. Usually I got 40s on my last set of shoulder presses, but we're feeling weak today. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Breathe, 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 breathe. You want to say hi to YouTube?
Hello, YouTube.
Any words of wisdom?
If you want a body like this, just keep watching what she's doing.
Hell yeah. Love you. One more bicep. Next, we have a seated cable row. For this one, I'm going to use what's traditionally used for a lat pull down for my cable attachment. For this one, I want to target my mid-upper back versus if you go with a more narrow grip, you're going to be targeting more of your lats. We're going to attach this to the cable machine. For this exercise, we're going to be going for 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps. We're going to be grabbing the bar at just about the part where it bends down. Use one leg to push yourself back. Place your other foot on the platform. Keep a slight bend in your knees. Slightly hinge forward at the hips, keeping our back as straight as possible. You don't want to over curve your pelvis this way or round your back this way. You want a nice neutral spine. We're going to stretch and then pulling our elbows essentially directly back and squeezing our shoulder blades together and sitting upright. Again, that's stretch down, fully extend the arms, pull the elbows straight back, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and sit up. Typically, I would go into... I'm talking to myself. Typically I would go into a lateral raise, but the machine that I like is taken, and also all of the lightweights are taken. The only ones that are available are 20-pounders, and I simply cannot do that. So it's going to go into our next exercise, which is a high row. The reason why we did our seated rows with a wider and higher grip was to hit our middle upper back. With these ones, we're going to go ahead and hit our lats with this one. You can either do these with this fancy dancy machine, or if you don't have this machine, you can also just attach a single handle to a cable machine and kneel in front of it and get the exact same motion. It's a pretty similar to any other standard row. Stretch at the top here, pull down, pulling our elbows down to the sides and squeezing our shoulder blades back and down. Need to add some weight on. We are also going to be doing these for 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps, and then we're also going to superset it with a bicep exercise. Come on. For our bicep exercise that we're going to superset with the high rows, it's going to be a plate hammer curl. You can do these with dumbbells, but hello? Hello? Hi. What I was saying is basically the same as a hammer curl, but we're just using a plate because I'm lazy and I don't want to go and grab dumbbells from all the way over there. Keep from your shoulder to your elbows, glued to your sides. I like to slightly lean forward, and then I'm just going to curl up. And do these for 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps. Okay, I think our machine is open now. Run! The machine that I wanted to use was sniped. It's okay. Honestly, I wanted to try something new today for lateral raises, so we're gonna do a cable lateral raise. I'm actually going to use an ankle strap instead of holding onto the cable. And we're gonna try that out today and try something new. For a lateral raise, just very slightly hinge over. Don't be completely straight upright. Your arm is gonna start out slightly in front of you, elbow slightly bent. All you're gonna do is laterally raise, like the name entails, out to the side. Don't extend past your shoulder height. I like to come to just about a little bit less than shoulder height and come back down. We're gonna be doing that for 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps. Also, you may have noticed we are not doing any chest or triceps in this whole workout. I don't particularly like to train those. And especially since I only am doing 3 weight training days a week, I just kind of leave them out. Sue me. If you want to include those, I would just swap out one of the back exercises for a chest press. And then you can also swap out one of the bicep exercises for a tricep exercise. In our full body workout, we will be doing some tricep focused push-ups, which kind of hits our chest and our triceps a little bit. That's just personal preference. I don't typically like to work out my chest. I'll probably add it back in once I stop running. For now, we just like to do back and shoulders. Working out is all up to you. So if you don't want to work out a specific body part, you really don't have to. Decided to do something crazy. For this last set, I'm going up to 10 pounds. Doing as many reps as I can with the 10 pounds, dropping back down to the 7, and finishing out with as many reps as possible, just to kind of burn out our shoulders. Come on! No break. Right back into it with a 7. Surprisingly, half the time, my left arm is stronger than my right arm, which is weird because I'm right dominant. Don't know where that comes from. Okay, we made it to the last exercise. This is going to be a reverse cable fly. I personally like this machine the best for these. You can also just do them single arm on a cable machine. Kind of like to put it where I can see 4 notches on this side, same on this side. And then I like to set it to, I think it's the 5. Yeah, 5 on each side. Again, with this one, probably won't be able to do much weight. So we're going to do low weight, high reps. 12 to 15 reps for 3 sets. We're not going to attach any attachment to the actual cable because I like to just hold on to this little ball that's on the cable machine. Okay, how we grab them. I like to hook my finger in the carabiner and then grab with my other hand. Same on the other side. Hook and grab. I'm going to sound like a broken record, but pull your shoulder blades back and down. Feet shoulder width apart, slightly hinge forward. We're going to start with your hands basically at eye level. You're essentially just going to be pressing your arms out to the side, leading with your elbows and squeezing your shoulder blades to pull all the way back. Keep this slow and controlled. 15. 2 more sets of that, and that's the workout. I'm going to finish off with 45 minutes on the Stairmaster. I'm bumping up my cardio. I'm bumping up my cardio by 15 minutes because I'm going to Costa Rica in 2 weeks and I want to be snatched. We just have 1 more day in my week of workout series, which is my full body workout. So stay tuned for that. And then I'll definitely go over a running routine and how I built up my running to run a half marathon. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.